Bragan, I am so excited. We have been trying to make this happen for a while and schedule we're just crazy busy. I know everybody's busy. So I'm so excited to actually sit down with you today and pick your brain about all things mental blocks, anxiety, fear, confidence, gymnastics, cheer, all the things. So I'm really excited.
I'm excited too.
Good. So Bragan, you have been on the team. It's so crazy now, but like we're going on almost a year, like we're coming up to a year and not that long. And so you're one of the mental performance coaches on my team, dedicated to our Mind Over Mental Block program. So you're working with gymnasts and cheerleaders, again, who are dealing with mental blocks, who have had mental blocks, and they're starting to have some challenges. They're a little more anxious or fearful than they would like to be, or they're just struggling with confidence, really. And so I'm excited to ask you some frequently asked questions. So these are questions that we have that athletes have sent in to us that they're curious to know the answer about. So I'm excited to hear your answers and your version of these questions. So
Yeah.
awesome. Well, why don't you start off? Why don't you just tell me, I already know, but just share a little bit about you and who you are and your background and kind of how you're here, how you got here.
My name is Bragan. I did all-star cheerleading for around 15 years. I'm from Georgia. I was with the same program for that 15 years. I went to college at the University of Alabama. I was on their co-ed team for 4 years there. Went to a couple of national championships. And then after that, I competed with Team USA in Chile and we won, took home first. From there, I'm in grad school now, working on my counseling master's program. And I moved back to Georgia, living in Savannah and working with Mandy and also as a personal trainer. So lots of mental, physical, well-being, fitness going on.
Yes, I love that. So it's so cool. Our team is a little bit of a mix, but it's definitely like everyone on our team. We've got the psychology background, the sports psych, we've got the cheer, like personal cheer and gymnastics experience, as well as experience with mental blocks, anxiety, fear, all the things. So it's so cool that everyone on our team has a little bit different background, but we do share those similar things in common. So I think it's really cool that we get to combine our love of cheer and gymnastics and sports with our schooling, which is kind of fun.
Yeah.
Not everyone gets to do that, so that's cool.
No, definitely not. It's very fun and very cool to hear about every single coach on our team and just learn from everybody.
Yeah, absolutely. So we all share the same overall principles and ideals, but everybody's take and perspectives are all so different. So I can't wait to hear yours. So if you're ready, I'm going to ask you some questions.
Yes.
Okay. So just some do's and don'ts. So what do you do or what do you not do if you're an athlete dealing with a mental block?
So some things that would be helpful for if you feel like you're getting a mental block, you can feel it coming on, you're starting to get a little bit scared before you go for your tumbling or your stunning, whatever skill it is to take a second, breathe, get back to your feelings, understand kind of what's going on and not trying to force anything to happen. So forcing something to happen is not going to help you see that progress. Once you feel that mental block coming on, maybe seeking mental advice. There's a bunch of helpful tips out there on social media, kind of talking with your parents, talking with your coaches, being open about it, not letting it kind of be all inside of you and bubble up until it gets uncontrollable. Letting your coaches and your parents know what's going on so that you can kind of come up with a plan in order to move past it and not just try to avoid it so it doesn't get bigger.
Yeah.
So that would be some helpful things to do. Some things not to do is that shutting down, kind of letting your skills take control of you and letting that mental block become bigger than you and feel like your self-worth is being tied to your skills and who you are as a cheerleader. Remembering that that's something almost like an obstacle that you're going to have to work through, not as something that's bringing you down and bringing you down as a person. And still remembering that you are talented as a cheerleader and a great person. Just because you have an obstacle going on doesn't mean you can't work through it.
Oh, I love that. That's so awesome. And I love how you're like succinct, like, well, let me just tell you what to do, tell you what not to do. Like, I love it. So just to kind of recap, so the to-dos, you said be open, be honest, understand that this is Like you're okay. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing to be ashamed of. There's nothing wrong with you. You're not broken, right?
Right.
So just accept that. Like it's okay. Everyone, this is so common. We have a whole business completely dedicated to mental blocks with gymnastics and cheerleaders. So,
Yes.
and we work with other athletes too, but we have a whole program just for cheerleaders and gymnasts.
Right.
Because it happens, right? And so
Yes.
there's nothing wrong. It's okay. Everything's fine. And there's a way to overcome it. So have hope. Don't give up. And then what not to do is don't let it define you, right? Like you
Yes.
said, don't let it affect your self-esteem. Don't let it mean that something is bad or that you're not a good cheerleader or you're not a good person. Like you can still be a phenomenal cheerleader and be so valuable on a team, even if you're not tumbling at all, or even if you're not
Right.
doing a particular event in your sport, right? Like it's okay. It can be a challenge. Like challenges are good, right?
Yes,
So,
challenges are good. You're not a failure. Anytime you make a mistake, there's always a way to move past it.
yep.
And that's how you learn, that's how you grow. So sometimes it just becomes a little bit more difficult than easier challenges or failures.
Yeah, absolutely.